All right, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
This is Jim S. Lake Charles Camp. Coming guys to give another video. But before anything, we want to face east. We want to give all praise and honor and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kwakadash.
the Thumb Mashnaka Balaz Kom Shashrala. That's give double honors to the elders of Israel, which are the elders of Jim S. Rule teach well. And Wa Shalom, Bola Bakiel Shashrala, this peace and blessings elect of Israel.
Shalom, brothers. Shabbat Shalom. And hey, man, as it was commanded us from Yahweh Shah to come out and prophesy the downfall of this place, man. As you can see, hey, man, Edom has basically been playing with the temperatures. But ultimately it's Yahweh Shah, man, controlling everything that's being done in the midst thereof, man. And what you see, ultimately, is a small prelude of what, man, that great Jacob's trouble, man, and that famine that's about to meet this place, man. You even had what second edges being put to place to where they was designed to go into other cities, man, but they couldn't because of the bridges was full of ice and snow, man. Houston and other diverse parts of Texas, man, was out of power, man. For a period of time, and water, and that was one of the main things, man. But what that main water that you basically fail to realize that you really need is what this wisdom knowledge and understanding, man. Get
because actually
Isaiah 55 and 1.
Actually, it's a video that basically I was gonna do a video on this. They were screaming and shit.
God.
Like when the power had went out, man, everybody was screaming and yelling, losing their minds, crying and shit. So it's like if you're looking at this and this time and them knowing and thinking that this shit was gonna shake back, how much more in Jacob's trouble when this is an end of all ends, man.
Right. Us, to the men of the Lord, man, we understand that when these things took place, it wouldn't end just yet, man. Why? Because that RFID chip, which is the microchip, all right, which is the mark of the beast, man, according to the scriptures, all right, it hasn't been fully implemented yet, man, and pushed on that market, man. But guess what? It will come, man, and ultimately that's gonna be one of the miracles or so-called miracles that Edom is gonna push and put into the heads of you civilians, man. And you're gonna take heed to it, man, and that's gonna be the death of you. You got that time, Amos 8 and 11 first, Amos 8 and 11. Because it's a great famine, man, that's coming to the swords of America. Good.
Yeah.
Right, and you.
Yeah. Okay. This is Amos 8 and verse 11. Behold, the days coming, said the Lord. It says that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor of thirst for water, but from hearing the word of the Lord.
That's right, man. And that famine is coming because ultimately this is what you need, man. You need this wisdom not to understand it to stay stable or be stable in the times to come. Because guess what? You're not gonna have any food of any sort, man. You're not gonna have water. All right. You're not gonna have no electricity, man. All right. And ultimately, all of that so-called liberty and mirth is gonna be taken away. You're not gonna be able to do the things that you're doing in everyday life, man. All of these things are gonna be totally cut off. But the main thing was having the prophets on the highway, man, because the prophets was ultimately gonna be set up to give you that light, man. All right, to give you that light to where you can maneuver in this darkness that we're basically surrounded by, man. And yet you people still want to despise it, man, and put it behind your backs.
Yeah. That's why the scriptures tell you that. Oh, that was it on it now?
Yeah, that was it on it.
All right, that's why the scriptures tell you that what they gonna run to and fro, man. They tell you they gonna run to and fro, seeking the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Shah, man. See, everybody gonna want answers. Everybody gonna need answers, man. You look at the times that they was just into, look like how they was talking about Houston and shit, the shit that Texas is going through. Everybody is wondering what's going on. Well, even out here, the colleges was without water and shit like that. People like, well, what we gonna do? We need to. It ain't gonna be no going to your neighbor's house to take no fucking bath, man. In the times to come, man. You see,
they gonna be running y'all. They gonna be running in your house to see exactly what food sort that you do have, man. And they not asking for you to help them out, man. It tells you that the neighbors shall beat their you can grab that as in Isaiah. They shall beat their plowing tools, to prune hooks, man. That's ultimately they're gonna be their weapons, man.
Yeah. They tell you that what in the Apocrypha that your neighbors won't have. It say that what neighbors won't have pity on each other, man.
because ultimately, man, America's about to see some and coming to times that it have never been like ever before seen, man. Knowing that this is the last captivity of you Israelites, man, which consists of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Natives, man.
Hey, matter of fact, what's old dude name? That Edomite, I forgot his name. He was like, I'm gonna just say what he said. He was like, the U.S. citizens, America is not ready for the pandemic that's gonna come. It was like they not ready for the next stage of this shit, man.
Yeah, right. Because ultimately, this thing has just been a process, man. You know, a process and ultimately something kind of like a obstacle course, man. Edom, that's why I tell you what, Edom and Micah too, they practice that, man. Yep. You know, they practice it because what the power is in their hands. You know, so they basically get a kick out of making you niggas starve, man. They had people in Texas taking the snow from out their yards and putting the shit on stove, man, and it wasn't breaking down on milk. You know, they say it was turning even more harder. You know,
they had to put their food in that shit too.
Yeah.
And then another thing, dude dropped like a little procedure, like, you know how the water was off? They basically put like plastic bags in their toilets and used that, you know, just to dispose of like all the waste and shit, man.
Right. You know? I got the precept for you. This second Ezra 15 and verse 17. It says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able.
That's right, man. Why you ain't gonna be able? We're just talking about martial law, man.
Yeah.
You know, but the Lord gave a brief little prelude, man.
Yeah.
Brought a damn winter snowstorm.
It's the second one.
Hey, man, it's the second one, man. And it's supposed to get worse. You know? But hey, man, it's going to show you the power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Yep. You can't go in and meet with your family because you went bullshit on the weekend and out of the blue when you went party. And that's exactly what's gonna happen to mainly 2/3 of our people, man. Because ultimately this word is for you, man. But you despise it, man. Yeah. So the Lord is gonna have you want to go to this party or go out to the club, man, with your little COVID mask on, you know, and you got your family back at home, and they're in the house. And next thing you know, you can't go back to make sure that they're secure, man. You know, because you caught up in the ways of this world.
It's just like in Matthew 24 chapter, it said that they were giving into marriage and
eating and drinking,
man. That's the same thing, you know, these people they are doing, man.
That's right.
Know? And just like that video that the brother brought up about the college, as you can see on the video, man, he was just recording around like he was having a good time, and then the lights just clicked off on his ass, man.
Right.
You know, and that's exactly how, you know, that the day of the Lord is going to overtake these people, man.
Yeah, right, niggas start crying like a little bitch.
Yeah. You even have brothers, man. You know, because his brothers, you know, that was basically in the midst of that situation, man. And those brothers, ultimately, through the spirit and from brothers' testimonies, man, they was the only ones that stayed stable within those moments, man. You know?
Yep.
There was brothers that really held it down, man. And kept their faith and trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. And ultimately, that's an exhortation to us, man. Yeah. You know? To keep your faith and trust and belief in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man, because in those times, that's all we gonna have, man.
And shit, just a quick testimony, like, shit, I stay in Texas, I stay in Texas, so I'm actually like seeing these things, you know, play out. And as I'm going to the store, you know, it's a scarcity of water. You know, you only can get like 2 minutes, but as you're walking around, you can see everybody big at it, everybody like jittering, right? And like basically just in kind of like a panic mode, man. Right. You know.
So what you think niggas gonna really be in when this shit really get the crack?
And that's the thing, though. They already doing it now.
God,
they
how much more?
It's gonna be even worse because we know, you know, the scripture tells us to measure all the time diligently. You know, so by us measuring, we're the only ones that has those signs to say, okay, well, this chip being pushed, they doing all these things. This definitely is it. You know, but what they're putting their trust in Edom, man, and hoping that this place is gonna go back to normal, man. You know, they couldn't wait till they get those lights back, man. You know, it gave them more hope. Edom say, well, you know what? We're able to restore the water. You know, now y'all got fresh water, this and that. So they push even more trust in these people. And that's ultimately what Edom is doing, man. You know, he's digging your hole right for you, man. And you was trusting him. He gonna say, jump in that hole. You gonna do it, and guess what, man? That's gonna be over for you.
And not only that, he just he really playing with your ass, man. Yep. He wanna see how you niggas react, man. You wanna see how you motherfucking citizens react to when there's no electricity. Because when that EMP hit, bro, these motherfuckers is gonna lose their shit, man. You see, people can't, like you said, man. You can't take a phone away from teenagers, man. Mm-hmm. You know, you can't. Somebody in outer darkness casting away light away from somebody, man. That shit'll freak somebody out, man. That's why when you go to you watch any movie, when when they basically capture somebody or take somebody, what do? They put them in darkness, man. They put a bag over your head, and automatically you're gonna go into panic and fear mode because you can't see. And that exactly, and that shows that Jake rely on physicality and things that they could see, man. You see, that's why the Lord has been preparing His men, all right, to walk by faith, man. The world say we walk by faith and not by sight, but what you gonna do when there's darkness in the land, man? You see, that's why the scriptures say that they're gonna be carried away by anguish of mind, man. You see, and driven to outer darkness because everywhere that they look, it's just darkness around them, man. So that shit is gonna take over you niggas, man.
And meanwhile, you know why they're gonna be carried away with anguish of mind? The prophets of the Lord. They said, Job. I got it, matter of fact.
11.
Yeah. 5.
8. You know, 11 to 20. Yeah.
I'm gonna start from 19. This Job 5, and I'm gonna start at 19. It says, "He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee," man. All right, so no evil. I mean, not saying that brothers are going to get out of here on a clean slate, but it's not going to overtake me, man.
And ultimately, your faith is going to overtake the situation, man. Because while you having that faith, you're going to know that, you not eating for a couple of days. That's not going to make you trust in Esau and take this chip, man.
And ultimately, we've been in preparation mode doing that, man. Brothers fasting, But 20, it says, "In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword," man.
Right.
Man, just like you brought up about those brothers, that was in Houston, man. The Lord is providing for them, man. Right. Meanwhile, while everybody is out there freaking out and running around like their heads, like a chicken with his head cut off, man.
Yeah, kept those brothers sane, man, in the spirit, because everyone else's trust and hope was in Edom, man, that they could come through and rescue. Now you're gonna have all of these call it FEMA and this and that, like we need grant money, we need, all of these loans and stuff to provide for us, but the men of the Lord sit back like, man, the hell with Edom, man. The Lord is who got me through that situation, man. And ultimately the Lord is seeing that, man.
And let me see, 21 it says, "Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid." There go that point.
That's right, man.
Neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh, man.
And who's gonna be able to hide them, man? Yahweh Shem Shah. It tells you in Isaiah 32:2, a man shall be as a hiding place, man. And that's only speaking about the men of the Lord, man. The ones that really serve Yahweh Shem Shah in truth and sincerity, man. From that great wind, it tells you that in second Esdras 16, man, and like 75, man. Because ultimately our guide is Yahweh Shem Shah, man. The Lord is keeping us in that walking in that straight and narrow path, man. Not Esau. We're not taking heed to his laws, man, and what he wants to do for us, man. Or rather than what he wants us to do for him.
22 it says, "At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beast of the earth," man. So that's the spirit, that's going to be upon the men of the Lord, man. When these things, come and overtake us, man. Right. Well, not overtake us, when these things come upon us, man.
We try to overtake us, And that's why it says, these things, we're not going to be afraid of the beast of the earth, man. Because we're not bowing down to this system, man. We're not bowing down to how Edom wants us to maneuver. Take this chip, man, or you die. Or take this chip, and I'm gonna kill your sons and your daughters. I'm gonna put you in this concentration camp, man. Are you gonna be beheaded? Because ultimately, it's all talk right now. But these things will be put into action, man. And that's why it tells you that while you're sleeping, man, Edom is still up working, man. He's setting up all of these concentration camps and mapping it out with these blueprints, man. All for Israel's destruction.
Yeah, and that proves, it's certain videos that actually was published on YouTube, with Esau coming in with his tanks at late at night.
What's his name? Not out. Jesse, I forgot his name. It's Jesse something, Edomite. Yeah. And they called him basically a conspiracy theory. Mm-hmm. But I forgot his name, but he was on shit like that.
Yeah, I got a precept for you real quick. Going into what the brother just went into. This is 2 Esdras 5 and verse 9. It says, "And salt waters shall be found in the sweet, and all friends shall destroy one another," man. You see, this is the times we're finna see, man. If they're like the other was saying, look, if that shit happened in BR and we were around that area, that shit gonna get wicked, man. You see, so if it's gonna get wicked there and it's gonna get wicked in these other places, eventually that shit is gonna touch everywhere, man. You You see, so this was like the brother saying, this was just a prelude. All right. Yeah. It says, then shall wit. You see, that wit goes into what your stability, having that righteous mind. Those brothers that were out in these areas where they had no water, had no lights. This was them right here. It said, then shall wit hide itself and understand. And it says, in understanding, withdraw itself into his secret chambers, man.
And that's why, real quick, that's why the scriptures tell you that what the Lord is going to have the tongues cleave to the root of the prophets, man. You know, and that's what putting our wisdom in that chamber. We're how it says, what, trimming those lamps, man. You know, because we're still going to have it. You know, but guess what? The time for everybody else to receive it, man, is cut off.
And while everybody else was in a panic mode and tripping, those brothers that have the wisdom and understanding of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man, they trusted in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and they hid themselves in the chambers, man, of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, not trusting and saying, what can eat, like you say, what Edom can do for me, and what I need to go rob a couple niggas, get some water bottles. Nah, man. Let me see. I'm gonna read this too, verse 10, because you know that wisdom, when that like you was going into that tongue cleaving to the root of the mouth, they're gonna be seeking for the wisdom, man, and wondering, gonna have questions. If you look at it now, everybody had all the questions. You get on social media, everybody asking all the fucking questions that they could ask.
But look who they going to though. They searching for it in the wrong places, man.
It says, and shall be sought of many. That man that hold that wisdom, he gonna be sought for by many people, man. You see?
The garment that is a Jew. We heard that the Lord was with you.
It says, and yet not be found, because what? He's hiding himself in that covering of the Lord.
That strong tower.
Yeah.
Man.
Then shall unrighteousness and incontinency be multiplied upon the earth, man.
Right.
That's what's coming, man.
Right.
Unrighteousness, wickedness, death, sorrow, strife, and mourning, man, is coming to this land, man. But those who trust, it's like you got
real quick, because point I want to make, because when you have all of these things happen, what you're noticing is that what, man, it's not gonna be no law, you know. So with no law and no one is basically being attained or basically be watched after, man, it's gonna be whatever happens goes, man. You know. So you're gonna have people breaking into homes, man. There's gonna be robberies going on, rapes going on, so forth and so on, man. And ain't nobody gonna be able to stop it, because ultimately the Lord is gonna take that spirit from off this place, man. Yeah. You know, and it's gonna be a great uproar, man, all throughout the four winds. You know, you ain't gonna be able to call no 911. They gonna be getting their own shit popping, man. You know, martial law troops, man. They not coming in to vaccine you no more, man. You know, they ain't sticking no vaccine in you no more. You know, it's gonna be way worse.
And then he put that type of shit in movies, man.
Yeah.
Like the main movie I like to refer back to is that movie Bushwick, man.
Yeah.
As soon as the movie pop off, man, it's two Edomites. It's a couple, man. They walking out of a train station. You hear all kind of basically strife and calamity.
Commotion.
Yeah, all types of commotion, man. And then they walk out. You know, her dude gets shot or whatever. So she take off running. She see martial law. You feel me? Hemming people up in the streets. You know, that's the type of things that we're gonna see, man. And that's soon gonna be approaching this place, man. You know, the scripture says the mighty men shall weep. You know.
They say, select real quick. It says, "And one land shall ask another and say, if righteousness that maketh a man righteous gone through thee, and it shall say no. At the same time shall men hope." It's going to be a whole lot of hoping and wishing, because guess what? Your father, the devil, was giving you false hopes this whole time, man. So you're subject to hoping that Esau is going to come through, instead of hoping on Yahweh Shem Yahushua, hoping that you're the hopefully elect.
What the scriptures say, trust not in a dream, which we know that's talking about, you know, physical dreams when you go to sleep and stuff like that. But hey, man, these people have been subject to
selling dreams.
You know, selling dreams, man. And you've been believing it, man. So when you wake up, when you come to realization, you know that, damn, this ain't really what it is,
That's
man.
what I'm about to say right here.
Go ahead.
It says, at the same time shall men hope, but nothing obtain.
Nothing obtained. You know, everything that they were selling, you know, it ain't what it is, man. Yep. Shit ain't never what it seems. You know? Then that goes to show you how docile you people are, though, man. Because we're talking about your enemy here, you know? The one that sold you on these cargo slave ships, man, throughout the transatlantic and trans-Sahara slave trade, man. You know?
Yeah. It says,
fed you slop, man. Fed you pork. Had you shackled next to your brothers to where you defecating, all right, and vomiting over your brothers and sisters, man.
yeah.
You know, so this is who you're receiving that dream from, and you people really believe it, you know,
To this motherfucking day.
till this day.
It says, they shall labor, but their wage shall not prosper, man.
Right.
You're not going to reap anything or have nothing come through for you in your labor in these times, man.
Get that Job 11 and 20.
This is Job 11 and 20. It says, but the eyes of the wicked shall fail, and they shall not escape, and their hope shall be as the giving up of the ghost.
See? Because you're going to come to realization, oh, shit, like giving up the ghost, hey, that's straight death, man.
They going to know that death is laid
You
before
know,
them, bro.
death is laid right before you, man. There's nowhere else to run, man. It ain't nowhere to hide from y'all about your mouth, y'all.
Yeah, that's like when you watch movies, they be like, oh, I'm about to die.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they accept it.
Yeah.
That's it. You know? Because ultimately all of these things are going to be chasing right after you, man. Because you took upon that covering of Edom, all right? Esau, which is the so-called white man, you know? Like you taking off of that same vibration, man, because the scripture tell you that what? Ultimately that blood, the innocent blood that he basically put to shed, man, you know, is running right after him, you know? Just like the famine, the pestilence, the plagues is going to do the same thing to you, Jakes, man.
Yeah, read it again real quick.
It says,
Job 11, read again. That was the point I had wanted to make.
Job 11 and 20 says, but the eyes of the wicked shall fail.
Yeah. Go ahead.
It says, and they shall not escape.
Hey, real quick, the eyes of the wicked shall fail. You know, which we know is talking about Edom, but hey, Jake too. You know, because by them looking like, damn, I guess we real close to getting this stimulus check. We real close to getting all this shit. Then guess what? He tell you at the end, because you so anxious, he tell you,
No, you gotta get the
nah,
chip. You gotta get the
you gotta
chip.
get the chip now.
Get this
That
vaccine.
$1,400 you wanted, guess what? We gonna give y'all $2,500. But you gotta take this chip, man. We gonna wipe away all your debt. It sound real good.
Yeah.
You know, it sound real good to these people, man. But yet, it's a price that you're gonna have to pay for that, man.
It says, and they shall not escape, and their hope shall be as the giving up of the ghost.
The hope shall be of the giving up of the ghost, because what the Lord is going to use his prophets to let you know your end. He said it in Jeremiah 15. He said, where shall we go? He said, what searches to death, man.
Jeremiah 16:4.
You see, so the Lord, he gonna have his men tell you shit. This is going to be your ending, and that's going to be their hope. That's what they're going to look for. Damn, I'm finna die.
Yep.
There's no escaping it. There's no running from it.
That's like what a family do, man, when they know they about to die. They all get together and hug each other,
That's
and
like
they
on
just
that,
wait on the last death.
That's like on that movie. I forgot what the fuck that movie was called. But when they took the two little kids, the
Oh, you
angels
talking
took
about the knowing?
the knowing. When the angels
Yeah.
took the two little kids, he went home and hugged his people before the missiles hit.
Was he went hold his dad, huh? He went
Yeah.
hold his dad. They knew it was coming, man.
This is Jeremiah 16 and 4. It
So
says,
ooh, that's a lot. You gonna have a lot of people like that, man. Those that departed from the truth, man. You know what you think that what's gonna be on their mind, man, when they know the missiles about to come, man. When they see the missiles get shot off, they man, we should have stayed with y'all, we should have kept doing what we had to do. You know.
Yeah.
What the Lord gonna say? Hey, the scripture tell you in Matthew, though, man. You know, not everyone that say unto me, Lord, Lord, shall what be delivered or enter to the kingdom of heaven, man.
Yeah.
Depart from me, I never knew you. And that's why we're subject to hasten that great and terrible day of Yahushua, which is gonna be beautiful for us. You know, not saying it's gonna be a cakewalk, but what, man? The scripture says that what our work and labor love, it's not gonna be forgotten, man. It's not in vain, man. You know, because we know that the Lord is coming to bring this great destruction upon America, man, for the benefit, you know, and the betterment of Israel, man. You know, so we can be set back and established in righteousness.
Yeah, he told Edom, man. He told him, and I said, he say, shit, you show no mercy, man. So it's gonna be no mercy showed unto you, man. Because what the things that they did unto us, man. This motherfucker gotta go, so that what his people and ultimately also what the whole world could be a better place.
Yeah,
You know how they
right.
say in movies, what? Well, if you take away the problem, the world could be a better place. Let's
Well,
all,
what's the problem?
you know.
Going right back to Saul, man. You know, is that first? Is it like 1 Samuel 15? If I'm not mistaken. You know, because the Lord told, hey man, the Lord told him to what? Go and knock off that wicked nation, man. you know. But what he had what Petty, Pity.
Yeah.
Not Petty. He had Pity. You know, he had Pity, man. Yep, 15. 1 Samuel 15. You can get there in verse. You start at You can start at the top. Huh? It's a little lengthy, but yeah, we'll go into that, man. Because that's ultimately the reason why we're here today, man. You know. 1 Samuel 15. Real quick. Matter of fact, you get straight to the point. Huh? Verse 3.
It's 1 Samuel 15:3. Now go and smite Amalek and utterly destroy all that they have and spare them not.
That's been a problem, man. And that's why he tells you what Yahushua, when he comes back, he's gonna kill that old servant. He's gonna be an overcomer of that death, man. Yeah. You know, the same person that snaked us in the beginning, which was who? Edom. You know, Edom was that great serpent, man. You know, which it had to happen by way of prophecy. You know, but what, man? What the scriptures say, Yahushua is what the finish of our faith, man. So in the end, we won't have to worry about the problem no more, man. The problem is gonna be totally wiped away, man. You know, we're gonna. Hey, it tells you that nations are gonna be looking for Edom, man. Hey, what happened to a little red motherfucker, man? You know, with no pigment in his system. You know what happened to him? He's gonna be likened to the worms, man. But yeah, you people want to continue to trust him.
So what you think gonna be your ending, man?
Right.
Which we know that Israel not gonna be low in the kingdom. But motherfucker, you still gotta be brought to the dirt with this motherfucker.
Yeah.
He gonna be brought lower than the worms. He gonna go down, but you gonna go down with him, man. It says, did to Israel, Salakia. Verse 3, it says, now go and smite Amalek and utterly destroy all that they have and spare them not, and slay both man and woman, infant and suckling, ox and sheep, camel and ass. And Saul gathered the people together and numbered them in Salem. It says 200,000 footmen and 10,000 men of Judah. And Saul came to the city of Amalek and laid waste in the valley. And Saul said unto the Kenites, go depart, get you down from among the Amalekites, lest I destroy you with them. For ye shewed kindness to the children of Israel when they came up out of Egypt. So they had mercy because the kindness that they showed. It says the Kenites departed from among the Amalekites. It says, and Saul smote the Amalekites from Halah. It says, until the comest to Shur. It says, that is over against Egypt. It said, whew, verse 8.
But what you're seeing that is the Lord saying, have no pity. You know?
It says, and he took Agag, the king of the Amalekites, alive, and utterly destroyed all the people with the edge of the sword. And Saul and the people spared Agag and the best of the sheep, and of the ox, and of the fatlings, and of the lambs, and all that was good, and would not utterly destroy them, but everything that was vile and refused, that they destroyed utterly.
So he had pity, man. He had pity, and he said, what? He kept who? What's
Agag,
Agag,
his name is.
You know?
And he left sheep. The Lord told him to go kill everything.
He said everything. Lord wouldn't ask him for none of that. The Lord say, and real quick, I'll grab me Ezekiel 5, 9 and 5.
I'm here.
Because that's ultimately, hey, now the Lord is, what? It tells you that in Isaiah, the first chapter, that the Lord is going to raise up the kings in his upright manner as at the first, man. Yeah. With that mentality to where we're supposed to be moving after, man. You know?
Yeah, the Lord said you're going to smash little babies' heads against the
That's right, man, because all of these scriptures that we're reading, man, is for our applying, you know? I'm not just saying to be reckless, you know, but, hey, man, the scriptures tell you in what Jeremiah 16, man, you know? He's going to make us fishers, and then what, we're going to be those hunters, man. And that's what's coming, man. What you think is going to be happening in these times of great famine, man? You know, brothers, which ultimately is going to be the Lord defending us, man. Yeah. But that ain't going to mean you're going to just be no crash dummy and just let somebody push you around, man. Yeah. You know? Because guess what? Everybody else ain't looking at you like you a man of the Lord, you know? But how you think it's going to come a point in time to where it tells you what, in that day that people shall be willing. They going to see the power that we possess, man. You know? You got it out with that Ezekiel.
Okay. This is Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 5.
And this is going to be played out throughout the men of the Lord, man. You know? Because the Lord is going to basically put a different spirit on us, man, in those times. You know? To where we're not going to be in the same spirit as Saul, man. You know? To where we're going to be, sparing little kids and sparing this and that. No, man, ain't going to be none of that, man. Wickedness has to die, man. It has to be purged away.
You got to think about it. We're going to have to have the Lord's spirit on us. Like,
to do some
gruesome and like crazy.
Yeah.
And to be honest, the shit really not gruesome. It's just we over here in America, we're in this Western hemisphere with this westernized mindset. Yeah. When you go back to these other lands and go over here, man, they don't give a fuck.
They don't care.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta understand and know that we were once in that mind frame. You know,
the scripture tell you where we was made in the image of Yahweh. Yeah. So look at the Lord. The Lord to have a little girl. Know what I'm saying, or be put to death before even making it out the womb. Motherfuckers get hit by trains and buses.
Rightfully so.
You know why? Because no one ever that was righteous repairs innocent, man.
Yeah, and this motherfucker's so feminist and soft and weak. You know, not just saying that we just.
That's why it's what. Consider that's what they're clay.
Yeah.
You know, they're potter. You got it though, right?
And real quick.
And also, you know, we subject to these bodies, man. We subject to emotions, you know, and feelings and things of that nature, man. That's why we striving to get the fuck out of here, man. Stuck down here in these chains of darkness in this dark ass valley, man. We trying to make it to the kingdom, man. To the kingdom, man. To get these bodies renewed, man. New bodies, man. And let this foul ass estate stay here, man. In this foul ass kingdom.
And that's how you had in Solomon, man. You know, First Kings, if I'm not mistaken. You know, when he went to split the women, the women children, man. You know, he said, well, shit, I'm gonna get to the bottom of the matter. Just lay them right here. I'm gonna chop them in half. You keep one half and you keep the other half, man. But he knew those women was gonna be emotional and they was gonna ultimately let know the truth, man. You know, but he asked for that wisdom, not understanding, personally to deal, man. You know, personally to deal with these situations that was gonna be going on. You know.
This is Ezekiel 9:5. It says, and to the others he said in my hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. It says, let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity.
Continue. Neither have ye pity though, man. And it's gonna go into what the Lord wants you to not spare, man. You know?
It says, slay utterly, old and young.
Utterly means totally or all, man. You see? Old.
It says, old and young, both maids and little children,
right,
and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark,
right,
and
man.
Begin at my sanctuary. Then they begin at the ancient men which were before the house.
Right, man. You see, so the Lord is basically telling you, look, don't slay what? I mean, don't spare nothing, man. Slay utterly, old, young, and it said in that 2 times, maid and what women, man.
Yeah.
You know, so the women also is gonna get that greater portion of death, man. Because not only is it more women than men on the planet, but they're so wicked, man. Because what? They have been partakers, you know, of that I ain't gonna say the blessing, but they've been the system, man. You know,
they helping these motherfuckers.
That's right, because ultimately, they got a part of this system too, man. You know, they're running a tight race with Edom, man. You know, daughters of Edom.
Motherfucking cake there, they cake on this side.
Right, and they gonna eat it. You know, but it's a price that comes with it, man.
Yeah.
You know, price that's not able to just be poured easily, man.
That's like motherfucker, you committed treason. You treason. You know, he basically turn, you know, like go against your people, your land. You know what they do to your ass, man. What think the Lord come and do, man? Especially how you motherfuckers, you know, the beginning of sin came from a woman, through her we all die. You motherfuckers gonna get it. Right? You gonna get that work. You wanna. Then these hoes be harlots. So the scriptures tell you that what your wife shall be a harlot in the city. But bitch, you still gotta answer for that.
Yeah.
You know, this motherfucker, the wickedness that you do, the bitch that like how these bitches be doing all this child support and just casting all these men in jail and you know setting that women, the wicked bitches, man.
Cause ultimately they know that shit wrong.
Yeah.
But what? Edom they pumped in your head that this is right.
That is right.
You know, and you feel as if soon Jake don't do. If Jay don't do one simple thing for your ass, you saying, I'm put the people in life. I'm put the people in your life. So guess what? When that great role reversal change, when there's no more food to eat, when ain't no more water to drink, call them same people.
Yeah, when the Lord snatched that fucking rug from under you, man.
That's right. Call them same people.
When he snatched that fucking support system, he break this beast system down, and he snatched that support from under your ass, and the same way. You know?
That's right, man. Fall right up on your head. You know, you get that Jeremiah 16.
Yeah, I was just going back to this is Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 4. It says, they shall die of grievous deaths,
Shit.
They shall not be lamented.
That's right, man. They should not be lamented, man. They're not gonna be buried, man. They're not gonna be cried for.
You ain't gonna have time to cry for a motherfucker.
It's gonna be too much going on around you.
You gonna see a motherfucker boom his head. Oh shit.
You gonna hear more shots over there. Dam, dam, dam. You know? It's gonna be total chaos, man. And ultimately you have that great warning, man. This is what you're getting. You know, you're getting that warning to where you won't be a partaker of that, man. You're not gonna be a partaker of Babylon's sins, man. Iniquity. You know? The Lord is giving you people this last warning, man. You're receiving this last warning, all right? So you can repent, have everything that you did that's fucking wicked and filthy on your tab, man, and let it be thrown in the deepest parts of the ocean, man. Just by repenting and actually being sincere, man, and actually seeking Yahweh Shem Yahshua, you know. But all you're doing is basically digging yourself a deeper hole, man.
Deep ass hole too.
And it's gonna get deeper once those missiles come, man.
Yeah.
It's a real deep hole, you know. But once those missiles come, man,
Bottomless.
The bottomless pit. No, the scripture tells you that. What, man? This place is gonna be totally desolate, man. You know, this place is gonna be totally desolate, and ain't nothing can stop those missiles from going, man. You know, it tells you that everyone is gonna meet this place, man. None of them is gonna go back forward. You know, and all you wicked motherfuckers in this place, y'all got your names directly on one of the 200 million missiles, man. You know.
Yeah, I got a preset for you.
It says, neither shall they be buried, but they shall be as dung upon the face of the earth.
That's right, man. Dung, doo-doo, shit. You know, just later, basically waste.
You don't matter.
You don't matter.
Because the scriptures tell you that you 2/3 ass niggas, you're meat for nothing, man. So guess what? You gonna go, man.
Warrior, useless eaters. That's what Amalek called Jake. Warrior.
It says, and they shall be consumed by the sword and by famine, and their carcasses shall be meat for the fowls of
It's gonna
heaven
consume you,
and
man.
for the beasts of the earth.
Right, man.
That shit is gonna consume you. The things that's coming, man, it's gonna take over your mind completely, man.
Cause you gonna, man, it's things that's trapped away that Edom haven't even shown people, which ultimately the Lord haven't, let it be known, man. What you think these people gonna do when they see Leviathan running through this motherfucker? You know, when they see these missiles or the chariots zapping shit to powder, man. You know, these people gonna be totally, how the brother said in the scripture, they totally out of their wits, man. You know.
Yeah, this is Isaiah 8:22, because we were saying that it's gonna consume you. When something consumes you, it takes over completely. All right, it says, and they shall look upon the earth. They're gonna see all this shit going on, all this chaos.
Like when you see certain like World War movies,
yeah,
and it be smoke over here, they dropping bombs over here.
Yeah,
you know.
It says, look into the earth and behold trouble and darkness. Dimness of anguish.
It's gonna be a very, very dark time, man.
Yeah. And
ultimately, ain't nothing in this place gonna be pleasing, man. You know, that's what darkness represents, man. Unpleasing, down, dark, hell, chaos.
It say dimness of anguish, man.
Yeah.
It goes to what darkness of your mind, man.
Mm-hmm.
It says, and they shall be driven to darkness. So darkness is the darkness that you're in is going to consume you, man. And guess what? Then there's going to be no hope. It's already no hope, but then it's going to be for sure. It's no hope, man.
So
motherfuckers going to be dying of starvation and shit.
They going to know at that moment that Edom wasn't your friend. No, not a problem. But they going to know that too. They going to know that too. But mainly that the one that they're building their trust system upon.
Oh, they died.
It wouldn't work. They died it. You know, it wasn't no benefit for you there, man. He ain't really love you, man. He ain't left nothing in his will for you.
Yeah.
You know. You gonna go down right with him, man.
That's why the scriptures say, when he asked the rich man, he say, well, shit, your soul is required of you today. So where is all these riches and all the shit?
Yeah.
Where you gonna get into? The scriptures say that their children shall speak about an unrighteous father because he didn't leave nothing for the inheritance, man.
Right.
You gonna look at Edom and be expecting him to give you something, but he ain't gonna be shit to give you, man.
See, this is Jeremiah, man. It'll come to realization that they inherit lies, man. Yeah. You know? They inherit those great lies.
I still had to sing it.
You got some more on that,
The second Ezra 15 and verse, back in it, I'm going to start at verse 18. It says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, and houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation, man. Because the lack of, it's gonna, man, your neighbor, the person that you thinking, oh, I'm just gonna go over here and just see what John and them got. Nah, man. Nah, man. They gonna be seeking after your life, man. And back on these bitches, not to get off track. But the scriptures say that, it came to mind, that your lover shall seek your life, man. He won't desire you for your pleasures, man. It tell you that what you basically decorate your face with this makeup for vainness, man. You see? It says for what? Lack of bread and for great tribulation, man. So like recently, like all this shit that was going on like yesterday or whatever. It's a lack of food, man. It was a lack of water, man. Yeah, so guess what?
Hey,
I'm surprised motherfuckers wasn't stealing motherfuckers' waters, man.
In Houston, they had a pack of water was like $20, $18.99. You know?
Yeah, they had the hyperinflation on the water.
Already on the water.
It says, "Behold," said the Most High, "I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me." And this is what it's about, man. All right. It says, "Which are from the rising of the sun, from the south, from the east, and Libanus, to turn themselves one against another and repay the things that they have done to them," man. So they have to repay everything, man. Is a cost and is a price to pay for everything, man. And that's why I told you that what these plagues and all these things are going to come across the whole world, man.
Lamentations 2:1. Yeah, you can start at 1. This is Lamentations 2:1. It says, "How hath the Most High covered the daughter of Zion with a cloud in his anger, and cast down from the heaven unto the earth the beauty of Israel, and remember not his footstool in the day of his anger."
You can go down to where it says on her lovers.
Say all her lovers.
Yeah.
I think that if I'm not tripping on it, that might be John.
This is Lamentations, right?
Let's see. You found it?
The second chapter. It's like you won.
Lamentations
1 and 4. Yeah.
All right, this is Lamentations 1 and 4.
Yeah, it's 1.
The ways of Zion do mourn, because none come to the solemn feast. All her gates are desolate, her priests sigh, her virgins are afflicted, and she is in bitterness.
Right, man. So you had all those gates language, which was the leaders of Israel, man. But now you have Yahweh Shem Yahshua raising those gates right back up, man, to give you the order and tell you exactly how to walk, you know, and maneuver in the righteous manner again. You know, but yet you totally despise them. Well,
it says, verse 5, "Her adversaries are the chief, her enemies prosper, for the Most High hath afflicted her for the multitude of her transgressions."
So when you're in this famine, you know, you see what all these Edomites are still prospering, man. They're over there. They got clean water. You know, they ain't drinking that Flint water no more. You know, but they looking at you, and you're looking at them like, damn, y'all gonna help? You know, why are these people not helping? Because they don't give a fuck about you, man. You know, go ahead.
It says, "Her children are gone into captivity before the enemy." And from, that was it?
Keep going.
It says, "And from the daughter of Zion, all her beauty is departed."
That's right, man. That's why the scriptures say, "What old nation ye undesired," man. You know, all the beauty from Israel have been totally stripped, man. That's why the scriptures tell you what, wake up and shake off that dust off you, man. You know, put that beauty back on, man. Walk back in this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. You know, walk back and keep the laws of the Heavenly Father, man. Keep the Shabbat, you know. Keep the Passover, man. These great high holy days that the Lord ordained. Yet you want to forsake it and be caught up in fucking Lent season right now, man. So-called Lent. You know, putting ashes on your damn head, knowing that you people are full of damn pride, you know, because that ritual goes into, you know, when you make yourself humble and lowly, man. Yeah. Tells you that 2nd Ezra 16:1. You know, woe to thee, Asia and Babylon, man. You know, and put sackcloth upon your hair, you know, because what, your destruction is at hand, man. And ultimately, you're making yourself real humble, man. You people are not humble, man.
Yeah, because that's like when you watch that Bruce Lee movie. I think it's Bruce Lee. What's the name? Yeah, it's Bruce Lee. No, not Jackie Chan. What's the nigga that died? Bruce Lee, huh? Yeah, Bruce Lee. I think it was when his daddy had died. he basically went to the funeral in like sackcloth, like you look at like potato cloth.
Sorrowful, man.
It's showing, humility and being sorrow.
Right. You gonna put ashes on your damn head and then say you gonna. And why everybody sacrificing the same shit? Oh, we not gonna eat meat. Why everybody sacrificing the same shit, but yet go eat something abominable, man?
Motherfucker, I ain't gonna eat I ain't gonna drink no sodas.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Why nobody talk about we ain't gonna eat pork no more? Because that's what the law say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody talking about nothing that's beneficial to you, man.
They talk about we ain't gonna eat meat no more, but y'all gonna eat crawfish every Wednesday and Friday. You know? Like, well, come on, bro. You clearly don't know the Lord. You know? But yet, that's the ways that you people have took from what? The Roman Catholic Church, man. Yeah. Fucking Esau.
Like he gonna give you the fucking truth about who you are.
Yeah. No. He gonna pardon your sins, ultimately.
Yeah. He tell you black, you African American. You believe that shit?
Niggas believe that shit.
Niggas really believe that shit. Like, oh, now you beat my ass all these fucking years. You killing me, shooting me down. You lie on me in your fucking DA office, and all the shit you do is against me. You really gonna tell me who the fuck I am? You gonna come out and tell me the truth? Yeah. Man, fuck no, man. That's what you're looking for, Hawk?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, keep going. I guess a little bit more on that.
Yeah, it says her princes are become like hearts that find no pasture, and they are gone without strength before the pursuer.
Right.
It said, Jerusalem remembered in the days of her affliction and of her miseries all her pleasant things that she had in the days of old, when our people fell into the hand of the enemy.
Oh, and that reminds me of the scripture in Psalms that say we would sit down at the rivers and say, basically, remember Jerusalem.
It says, and none did help her. The adversary saw her and did mock her at the Sabbath.
You see? Hey, none did help her, man. And that's going to continue to happen until Yahushua comes and redeem the elect, man. You know? The adversary is not going to help you. Why? His true intentions is not to put you on the same plateau as him, man. You know, this devil want to see you low, man. That's why you think why is these Edomites the only ones not taking this fucking RFID chip?
Think about that. Why these motherfuckers?
Why they the only ones not taking it, man? Because they're gonna have total control over you, man. You know, you that's like the Lord, man. You can't control the Lord, man. The Lord controls you. You know. Go ahead. Come on. A little bit more.
It says, verse 8. It said, Jerusalem hath griefully sinned, therefore she is removed. All that honor her despise her, because they have seen her nakedness. Yea, she sighed and turned it backward.
You see, and that's why these crackers don't respect you people, man. You know, they seen you go off. That's why the scriptures tell you, Ezekiel 36, man. You know, the enemy have looked upon you and said, aha. You know, it tells you they laughed at us, man. You know, and furthered the affliction because they knew once we departed away from Yahweh Shem Yahushua, they could do whatever the fuck they want to do to us, man. You know, but what those days are over, man. You know, the scripture tell you that what now we the sons of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, which is still some of you that's constantly not want to hear the Lord, man. So what? You're gonna be a partaker of the great destruction of this place, man.
I got one too. This is First Maccabees 2 and verse. First Maccabees going into that base. Read that again. The last part you read out about.
It says, because they have seen her nakedness.
Because they have seen her nakedness. Basically, seen her go off. Seen basically everything being stripped away. So they seen. You see a woman. I'm gonna write this. You see a woman that's vulnerable. What you do? What niggas do? They take advantage of that vulnerability, man. You see, and that's what these other nations did, man. They seen when we were vulnerable and seen when we were cast down and had, and they took advantage. So this is First Maccabees 2 and verse. I'm gonna start at verse.
That's what Edom gonna do to Jake, man, and these women, man. You know, shit, you ain't got no need. But what you gonna do for this food? You know, the only way you can get food is for the chip. You gonna take it? I guess so. Niggas gonna take it. You know.
It says verse 8. I'm gonna start at verse 8. It says her temple is become as a man without glory. Her glorious vessels are carried away into captivity. Her infants are slain in the streets, her young men with the sword of the enemy. So you look at it, if you take these things away from a woman, she's gonna be sobbing bitterly on the when you find her, she's gonna be
what's the closest things to a woman, man? It's our children. You know? Because that's referred to Israel as what being a woman,
Israel,
man. Yeah. And it says the temple. So that's the whole house.
Yep. And watch what it say. what nation had not had part in her kingdom and gotten of her spoils?
Yep.
You see, because a woman is known to be what? Spoiled, man. The scriptures tell you that where no hedge is, the spoil is divided and taken, man. You see, so by Israel not having that hedge, which is Yabashim Yahushua, what that spoil was taken, man, like as of a woman, man, when she's taken. All right. It says, in what nation? All these nations they all took part of it, man.
Psalms 83.
Yeah, they seen the vulnerable state of Israel and they took advantage, man. It says all her ornaments are taken away, so now she's naked, man. It says what? And ornaments goes into things that make you that make you appear as if you're fair. All right. It says all her ornaments are taken away. Of a free woman, she is become a born slave, man. And this is what happened to Israel, man. We became a born slave, man. That's why the Lord told us, well, when you go meet these people in these other lands that I'm going to lead you into, ye shall be sold into your enemies for born man and born woman, man. You see? That was it on the video.
What's up, bro? You got a question?
Listen.
Huh?
Listen.
Okay.
You got it. That was it.
This is Lamentations 1:9. It says her filthiness is in her skirts.
Bro, it's like I heard you said op.
Yeah.
But you in a camp or something? I can't see the sun, bro. The sun blocking out. You got in a camp or something? You go. You in a camp? Huh?
I thought you was on what are you on?
Lamentations.
That was it on there?
Nah, he was.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
This is Lamentations 1:9. It says her filthiness is in her skirts.
Mm-hmm.
She remembered not her last end.
She remembered not her last end, man. Our people don't remember and that's what he said. He told Jeremiah, even you yourself shall discontinue for your inheritance also, man. You see, our people don't remember, and that's what's the worst about this captivity now in this time is that what we, not we, because we know, but our people don't remember who they are, man. They don't remember that last estate, man.
This is wild.
You got it.
Ultimately, Esau has done a marvelous work for people, man.
You about what that is? Cut us from ventilation?
Nah, this is
you got it. So like, go ahead.
This Isaiah. I mean, it's going into that. This Isaiah 29:14. It says, "Therefore, behold, I will proceed to do a marvelous work among His people, even a marvelous work and a wonder."
Yeah.
It says, "For the wisdom of their wise men shall perish, and the understanding of their prudent men shall be hid." So Esau, was going to do that marvelous work upon our people, man, to where we discontinue from our heritage, man.
Yeah.
You know, to where we stop calling upon the name of Yahweh Shah.
Yep. And it said that what? The wise of our people shall be what?
Shall be hid.
Shall be hidden, man. Because the scriptures tell you that what? Your prophets will no longer be driven into corners anymore. Matter of fact, give me so you can jump back to the Lamentations, but you guys know that? Get Sirach 36 off real quick. Because the Lord said that what? He was going to return his prophets as the beginning, man. Okay. He told you in Jeremiah that what? I'm going to raise you up what? Prophets in Babylon, man. You see in that your eyes shall see your teachers, man.
You say Sirach.
So this is the transfer. This is coming into what? The transformation stage, man. Because every time that the prophets came out and made themselves known, you knew that what? Okay, something was going to go on. That's like when we was in slavery in Egypt. When the Lord rose up Moses and was like, shit, go ahead, go do what you got to do, let them know who you are. Then everybody understood and knew, okay, it's finna be a transformation. The Lord always set somebody up and sent them to deliver his people, man. So now in this last captivity, he sent this man. You got it. So
you had like different brothers. You know what I'm saying? Different individual brothers. You had Benjamites to lead Jake out of, you know what I'm saying, captivity and shit like that.
Like 14.
This is Sirach 36 and it's
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, this is Sirach 36 and 14. It says, "Fill Zion with thine unspeakable oracles, and thy people with thy glory." It says 15. It says, "Give testimony to those that has."
Who's going to give that testimony? The men of Yahbashim Yahushua are the only men that is going to give that testimony of Yahbashim Yahushua, man.
It tells you that in Isaiah 8:20.
Yeah.
They speak not according to this word.
Yeah,
So like 8:20. You know, if they speak not according to this word, because there's no light in them, man.
Yeah.
What's that light? That light is the spirit of Yahushua,
Yeah.
which is this truth, man. You know, if you don't have this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, you can't go out and proclaim these things. Otherwise, you'll be what? Known as a reprobate, man. You know? So that's why the Lord set up only certain men to come out and push these things throughout the four winds, man. And we know that what the Lord uses a small remnant of men, man. You No, because it tells you that in the book of Revelation. And what the tabernacle of Yahweh Shem Yahshua with men.
Yeah.
No, nobody else, man. You're not about to see no women on the highways preaching, man.
Yeah.
It's wartime when we come out here.
You gonna read down to 16 now.
God, I had a quick read just to back up what the brother said. This is 1 Corinthians 2 and I'm gonna start at 10. It says, but the Most High revealed them unto us. Like, I'm gonna just get straight to the point. 11. It says, for what man knoweth the things of a man, save the spirit of man which is in him, even so the things of the Most High knoweth no man but the spirit of the Most High. So just like that brother was saying, you have to have that spirit to proclaim these things, man.
I also tell you in Corinthians that this wisdom isn't of man, man.
Yeah.
It has to be of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, because just use yourself as the example, man. If you're a man of the Lord, hey man, there's no way that you even thought that you'll be doing this in these times, man.
And not only that,
get alone.
Not only that,
to actually understand these things.
Yeah, going into that having that spirit. The scriptures tell you in James that this wisdom of this world descended not from Yahweh Shem Yahshua, but it's devilish and sensual and foolishness, man. You see, so if everybody else is speaking the same shit, where's the diversity if the Lord told you that his word is going to be new? In Isaiah 42, that everything I come to give you what new things, man. When Yahweh Shah speaking, they say, man, what is this new strange doctrine that he's speaking of, man? So that's how you know if you have that spirit of power of Yahweh Shem Yahshua upon you.
With 1 Corinthians 4:9, it tells you that I'm gonna send for my apostles last. Why? They're gonna come with this doctrine last. Yeah. To basically discern and let it be known to separate all the bullshit doctrines that have ever been pushed out.
Because he told you, he said that I laid up the depth of the storehouses and laid up the depth of the riches in the storehouses, and he referenced the wisdom of this world into waters, right? You got it? All right. He gathered them in the heat, man. When you look at a heap, man, a heap of garbage, it's piled up, man. So the bottom of the ocean, the bottom of the bottom, where no man can go, at least you have what is called that not that foundation. To scuba dive, that gotta be your craft. That gotta be something that was given to you to be able to go down there. So in order for you to understand these things in these scriptures, that gotta be given to you from Yahweh Shem Yahshua, man. But he said he was gonna give it to him the bottom, that heat, man. All of these different doctrines and philosophies, all of that shit was piled on top, man. But the real truth is at the bottom, man. It's gonna come out last, man.
And what you know, if something is deep, man, it's more richer.
Yeah.
Like if you have salt, the more rich it is. This is real quick. This is Romans 11:33. It says, "Oh, the depth of riches, both wisdom and knowledge of Yahweh Shem Yahshua. How unsearchable are his judgments and his ways past finding out, man." Yeah. That's why I tell you that in Ecclesiastes 8, who is as the wise man, man? Yeah. You know, a man's word wisdom is going to make his face to shine. Yeah. And only certain men throughout the four winds have that wisdom that's from Yahweh Shem Yahshua upon them, man. Yeah. You know? Because it tells you that in Sirach, the 6th chapter, man. You know, it's many counselors, all right, but it's that one counselor, man, that's going to give you that right, upright understanding, man. You know? Because all of these ways, man, are basically bugged out, man, these different philosophies and doctrines, man. Which, if you have that spirit, you're going to be able to discern and know that real quick, man. Because you're subject to knowing who you're following, man. You know, this is Romans chapter 6 and verse 16. It says, "Know ye not to whom ye yield yourself." When you yield yourself, you basically come to a halt, man. You know, you stop and basically observe, man.
That's like when you're driving. You see a yield sign, it means shit, pay attention.
That's right.
That's like when you walk past somebody's house and it says beware of dogs. Yeah. You're going to yield
you're going to look
like, damn, what's going on?
Right. It says, "Know ye not that to whom ye yield yourselves servants to obey. Yeah. His servants ye are to whom ye obey, whether sin unto death, all right, or of obedience unto righteousness, man." Yeah. Because you have a lot of leaders that's gonna basically steer you off, man. Yeah. But we're subject to what? Obedience unto righteousness, man. You know, obeying Yahweh Shem Yahshua, you know, first and foremost. But what, man, you have leaders that's gonna give you what? That great understanding, man. You know, because you're not subject to move in the way that we used to maneuver, like in the church houses, man. They're obeying what? From sinner to death, man.
That's why he actually told you, "I lay life and death before you, man. Therefore choose life." Which one you want to go with, man? This is whom you yield yourself to. You want to yield yourself and come to follow me, or you going to go follow the wicked, man?
says, spot 36 and 15, it says, give testimony unto those that thou hast possessed from the beginning.
Possessed from the beginning. What he told Jeremiah, and from the beginning, and in the womb I knew you, man. You see, that's that what's that, predestined, man? And preordained, man. It speak about that in Romans also, man.
It says, from the beginning and raised up prophets that have been in thy name.
Raised up prophets that been in his name, man. So that means if something been somewhere from it, it had always been already. You got it.
The scripture say you're going to stand in your life.
Stand in your life till the days, God.
16, it says, reward them that wait for thee, and let thy prophets be found faithful.
Let thy prophets be found faithful, man. Standing upon that watch, man.
Be found faithful, you know, for what the times to come.
Yep.
Because that's ultimately where your faith is going to be tested at. You know, we opened up. You know, we was going into what the famine that's about to hit this place, man.
Yep.
A lot of people, which outside of the prophets, man, no one is telling you about the great famine that's coming, man. You know, in which you have other people. You know, you have these other people in these other countries. They're even warning you, man. You know, you look at RT news.
Yeah,
you know,
CNN, you motherfuckers be lying.
Yeah, see, man, you're not gonna get nothing from CNN, man.
You motherfuckers be bullshit.
You know,
when you look on these other channels for these other websites for these other people, man, they'll tell you shit. America don't tell y'all nothing.
Yeah, that's why they tell you America's the dumbest country, man.
They had they put this on a movie. Y'all just seen the movie, The Interview?
Nuh-uh.
And it was basically about them like trying to assassinate Kim Jong-un. But just referencing that's how America only shows what they want to show pretty much, man. Kim Jong-un, he basically had like fake news being broadcasted, man, to what he had his people fooled, man.
Yeah.
You know, in America does the same thing, man, to what these people are in a blind and they don't know what the hell is to come, man.
And that's why they put it in movies. That's why they make movies like Purge and stuff like that. They know that these things will be taking place, man. You know? But yet the only ones that can't see it is Israel.
Yeah,
and that's the main motherfuckers you see going to the movies. Got all the Roku sticks and what they call it, jailbroken. You know, but yet, hey, y'all missing all the subliminals, man.
that was a good movie, huh? Yeah, motherfucker, he telling you what he coming to do to you.
Like when they had to Get Out, man, they were like, oh man, that was a stupid movie. No, not Get Out. The one where they showed you the spiritual realm and the physical realm with the little girl. Us. Yeah, kind. You know, in the end, with the little girl when she switched tell us.
They had the red suit.
Hey, that was a spiritual movie.
Crazy bitches. Yeah.
That was a real spiritual movie, man. But
yeah, it was.
Only the middle law was able to be like, damn, you know,
the code there.
Yeah, because they had the rap. Matter of fact, they had the rabbits in the beginning. People was like, what the fuck the rabbits got to do with
rebirth,
shit?
Man?
It goes into rebirth, man.
Oh, regeneration. No? Brothers got something else? Let me get Sirach 39 and 28, huh? You know, because that's what's coming to this place, man. You know, the great sword of destruction by way of you people not listening.
Say 39 and 28. This is Sirach 39 and 28. It says there'll be spirits that
start up one.
27. It says all these things are for good to the God.
See, all of these things are good for the God because the scripture tell you in Jeremiah that what the sinners are gonna treat evil good.
They
I forgot to say
they look at evil as good and good as evil.
No, not that one. How in the times to where
Jeremiah would say thy enemy shall entreat you well.
Yeah, thy enemy
shall
treat you
well without remedy. Yes.
Right.
It says so to the sinners they are turned into evil.
You see, so to the sinners they'll turn into evil. And these things are gonna take you sinners, all right, by way of what? Not deporting away from America, man. You know, and that's not speaking of physically deporting away from this place, man. Yeah, it's going into your mind.
Fucking idiots. Well, we gonna fly to Israel.
No, it's impossible, man. You know, I'm not saying it's impossible, but ultimately the scripture tell you that the Lord is gonna deliver you out of the land of the north. You know, so why would you leave and go to another place, man? You know,
so you motherfuckers ain't got no faith.
No faith. You want to already build. You already want to build there.
Hey, motherfucking ass think he like the bombs ain't gonna hit that bitch. Yeah. Like the Lord ain't gonna wipe that motherfucker out. Motherfucker think he gonna be.
Because they gotta be restored, man.
I'm waiting on y'all. We already here. Nah.
They got homosexuals in our land, man. You know it has to be purged away also, man.
Yeah.
You know, the land's gonna be totally destroyed. You know.
This is Sirach 39:28. It says,
motherfuckers think they really gonna be waiting on us to come.
Yeah. Oh, y'all made it, huh? Y'all, they just gonna see the chairs pull up and no. Y'all finally made it. That'll show you that it's not happening because the scripture tell you that what within the twinkling of an eye we shall be changed, man. Because what these bodies cannot enter to the kingdom of heaven, you know, which the kingdom of heaven will be played out on earth, man.
And that's why the scriptures tell you the place that is sown with wickedness, least it be thrown down, righteousness cannot spring forth. So all this shit gotta go, man.
Going right back to where it's Saul, man.
Yeah.
You know, because if Saul would have listened to y'all about Shimei Shah, you know, none of this would be taking place, man. But what? Because you left one Edomite, one stinking fucking Edomite, and some damn flock. You know, here we are today, man. Which prophecy had to be fulfilled, man. You know, so ultimately, that's really the moral of the story. Prophecy has to be fulfilled, but hey, man, in these times, man, no Edomites are gonna be left spared, man. You know, there's no way an Edomite is gonna be spared or enter to the kingdom, man. And if they do, it's only to get their backs broken up, man.
Hey, motherfuckers be bounded up in chains walking in that bitch.
That's right.
The Lord said, because the ones that's those out digging to hell.
It's nowhere in the scriptures to where Edomite is gonna be saved, man. Nowhere.
It says there'll be spirits that are created for vengeance.
That's right, man. There'll be spirits created for vengeance. Well, a lot of those spirits are in them jail cells, man.
Okay.
You know, and you think Edom ain't gonna unleash all them, man? You know, which that's ultimately how about Shimei Shah gonna do that, man. The Lord is personally saving them. You know, you got all kind of cases, man, and it's jails that's basically put in the middle of nowhere all throughout the earth, man, and they all gonna be let loose, man. You know. Because they not gonna be still in jails when Jacob Trouble is
Yeah, who the fuck gonna watch them? They ain't gonna be no guards.
You think the guards is gonna leave them in there? Man, it's gonna be it's impossible, bro. You even see that now, how Trump pardoned motherfuckers, you know? Well,
it says, which in their fear lay on. It's like I told you.
In their fear.
Yeah.
The Jarvis fear,
What did he say now?
He said, man, we went to go get some food. Like, we was hungry, but we just go get food. I don't care what happened.
No, I went to like a water or some shit.
I went to go get some food. We went to casinos.
Yeah,
so she would go eat. We're like, man, I understand. You know, bitches and stuff like that. I gotta punch me somebody.
Before we leave, like that.
Bring this dude home.
It says, within their fury lay on sore strokes.
And their fury lay on sore strokes, man. So you gonna have Jake getting down, man. Yeah. You know? Because trust me, Jake gonna be on Edom ass. But you also gonna have Edom on Jake ass. You got some bold ass Edomites.
Them motherfuckers said it. We ready for this shit. These motherfuckers got to find all the guns, all the ammunition.
It says, in the time of destruction, they pour out their forces. It says, which in their fear lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them.
Appease the wrath of him that made them, man. So they're pleasing y'all by Shimei Shah.
They are killing you niggas.
The Lord set up these spirits just to lay on sore strokes or you niggas that didn't want to take heed, man.
What he said in First Maccabees? What's that First Maccabees? Which one say, let the multitude die that was born in vain?
Nah, that's
Sirach.
Sirach. No, I lied. It's second Ezra 9:22.
Yeah, second Ezra 9:22.
It says, fire and hell and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance.
Fire and hell, famine and death, that was created for what the day of. Give us 2 Peter 3, Bible for sure. You know, all of these things were created for what? The day of evil, man. The day of vengeance. That great day that spoke about it, what, Amos 5:18, man. That everyone is desiring. You know, just to tell you what day is it for you, man? It ain't no peace and lollipop licking in that time, man.
And another thing, it says fire and hell and famine and death. What does all those things bring forth? Pain. Pain, bro.
Travail. Great travail, man. Tells you that First Thessalonians the 5th chapter, man. You know, they're not gonna escape. You know, they're gonna be like a woman in travail, man.
You know, great pains with a capacity about her birth, man.
That pain ain't gonna stop, man. There ain't no way of stopping those birth pains, man. It's gonna be continuous. 3 and start at like 7, huh?
This is 1 Peter 3 and 7. It says, likewise, ye husbands, dwell with them according to knowledge.
Start at 8. First Peter.
Okay. 1 Peter 3 and 8, it says, finally, be ye all of one mind, having compassion one of another. 2.
Yeah. The day reserved is 2 Peter 2.
That's 2. That's 1 Peter 2. That's 1 Peter 2. The reserved, the unjust for the day of judgment.
That's
1 Peter, yeah.
It's second Peter.
I try.
Oh yeah, it is 2 Peter. Right? Real quick.
I'm down. You got Yeah.
Want me get straight to it? All right, this 2 Peter 2:9. It says, the Most High knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptations and to reserve the unjust until the day of judgment to be punished. As you look for.
You can read it again.
Yeah, that's what you're looking for. That's it.
All right, come on. This 2 Peter 2:9. It says, the Most High knoweth how to deliver the godly. Read that again.
Yeah, got it.
It says,
So like,
the Most High knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptations.
that's right, man. Real quick, just jump right into it because it tells you that in Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter, man. It's gonna be strange, man. The strangers of what they elect salvation, man. But what? Hey, it's nothing impossible for Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. The Lord know exactly what He's doing, man. The Lord has orchestrated this from before the foundation was even set in stone, man. So it ain't gonna be. Look at all the examples that we receive, man.
Yeah.
Through these scriptures, it tells you that in Romans 15:4, the things written for aforetime was for our learning, man. Look how the Lord delivered Peter, man, out of jail. Sent the angel to break him up out of there. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, man.
Yeah.
The Lord always kept His men, man. Whoever trusted in Yahweh Shem Yahushua was forsaken, man. You're not gonna find it nowhere in the scriptures, man. And ultimately, those things were written, so it could recollect with our spirit, man, in these times to make sure that we're gonna be unmovable within the faith, man.
Yeah, because the scriptures tell you in 2 Timothy 3:3 that for none of you shall be moved by these afflictions, man. For ye know yourself that you are appointed thereunto, man. You know that you're subject to these afflictions and these things are going to come before you. The Lord gave us what we needed to fight.
And that's why 2/3 of our nation, man, is going to be caught off guard, man.
Yeah,
because they weren't able to receive these things, man.
They looked at it as if it was crazy. Or they told you, that's just words. The white man wrote that Bible. Why the fuck you go to church?
Yeah.
The white man wrote the Bible. You motherfucker, that's dumb.
The white man wrote your birth certificate. So your name ain't really your name. You just want to get on a simple state with them. But hey, man, it was all written, man, that only a small remnant was gonna be able to receive it, man. So that's why the men of the Lord are not gonna be caught off guard, man. It tells you that when Yahushua is gonna come like a thief in the night, man. And what the Lord is first gonna do is send these famines, these pestilence, and these plagues, man, just like in ancient Egypt, man. Nothing is different, man. The only thing different is gonna be more severe, man, more scarce. Why? Because you people are so fucking comfortable in this place.
That's because history always repeats itself.
These people couldn't go out 3 days without water and electricity, man.
One day, motherfucking seconds, the motherfucking lights clicked off, niggas was screaming.
Phone, you can't charge your phone.
They didn't know what to do, man.
Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, all that shit out the window.
Now everybody pray for Texas.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna be no praying for you motherfuckers, man.
That's right.
The Lord said, lift up not a cry for these motherfuckers, man.
Yeah, that's right. The only ones that's gonna be receiving prayers, man, is the elect. Which those brothers out of there, out in Houston, man. In different parts of Texas. Hey, man, those brothers still stayed firm, man. Yeah. And did we not see Yahweh Shem Yahushua keep those brothers in the right mind state, man?
Yeah, that's what the Lord told us, man. He said, gird up the loins of your mind, man.
Right.
Have your mind prepared, because your mind is everything. If you don't have stability of mind, you don't have shit, man. Because your mind is gonna do whatever the fuck your body. Your body gonna do whatever the fuck your mind tell it to do, man.
Right.
God, So if your mind tripping out, you scared as shit. You don't know. You're not gonna be able to think logical, man.
I don't know what I'm gonna do, man. I don't know what I'm gonna eat.
Yeah.
This Sirach 14:2, it says, "Blessed is he whose conscience has not condemned him, and who is not fallen from his hope in the Lord." Man, so just like the brother was going into, shit. If you kill the mind, the body gonna follow, man. And that's with anything, man. Sports and this, that, and the third, man.
It say blessed whose conscience had not condemned him. You niggas that get, like what I spoke about earlier, you niggas that gave up the Lord, man, and turned your backs, your conscience is gonna condemn you, man.
In that
hour, when you start to see all this shit go on, what you don't think. You gotta think about it.
It ain't no call on the Lord. At that point,
that.
You'll know that door is closed.
And once you taste this truth, you'll never forget it, man. Yeah. It's gonna always be in the back of your fucking head. It's gonna always be on your mind somewhere. You probably you with your girl somewhere. You see some shit, everything gonna trigger something. It's gonna always trigger something.
You
man.
could be out eating, getting hot wings and shit with your lady, and then you look on the news in the bar wherever you at. Oh shit. the chip being pushed out. Man, them brothers said that. You know,
you want even better. You see a piece of swine. You know that shit. That shit hit your fucking mind, bro.
That's right, man. I know I'm not supposed to be eating this shit. Yeah, that's right. You get the second Peter 3 and 5. 3 and 5.
What y'all brothers think about that vaccine?
Don't take it. Don't take it.
Yeah, don't take that. Because if you'll take that, you'll take
the chip. That's just a prelude to the chip, ultimately. You know, that chip gonna come out, and which they already got the vaccines here. You know, but shit, if you've been paying attention, you'll see the effects of it, man. Like sudden death.
Yeah.
You know, you got everybody wilding out, and one key factor to basically keep in mind. Why would you? You know, knowing that it's the enemy, man.
Yeah.
We was talking about that earlier when we came out.
Yeah, it's all incorporated. The chip, the vaccine, it's all incorporated in this beast system. Right. You know, when the scriptures say these are those that stood stiffly for Yahweh Shem Yahushua and didn't give over to the beast, and that these person would have to die. You know, well, if you take that, then that's telling you that's basically letting the Lord know I'm rocking with this person over here.
I ask you this: would Yahushua take a vaccine if he was here? Would he? No.
He wouldn't.
You know, and those the scriptures say we abide in Yahushua, we were subject to walk and say what be ye followers of me, man.
Yep.
You know, so we know damn well Yahushua wouldn't take no vaccine, and if that spirit of Yahushua is on us, we're not subject to taking it, man. Yep. You know, so to hell the vaccine, man. It's off, man.
Ultimately following in this system, man. It's all set up to charge after you and get you to follow that way. Guess what they're saying? If you don't take the vaccine, you can't do this, you can't do that.
You knew
it's the same thing with the chip. The scriptures tell you, man. If you take the chip, you can't eat, drink, sell, buy, do anything, man.
Right. And naturally, you're not supposed to insert nothing in your flesh. Naturally, no cuttings at all. When you get a needle and put it in your arm, that's punching. That's why I got blood coming out. The same thing with an edge or tattoos, man. You know, that's why they get the alcohol and. Know what I'm saying? Burn it down.
You know,
it cuts the flesh, man. You can't put no regular alcohol on the surface and it burns. It cuts because your flesh have been tainted, man.
And so a lot of people want to take it and look at it as if they're going to take it because they tell you can't work your job. Mm-hmm. What's the whole point of having faith? You know, what's the whole point of doing this if you're not going to have faith to know that the Lord is going to feed you? When you read Job 5:22, the Lord said, with a famine, you're going to laugh. When they say that you can't do this, you can't do that, man, I'm going to look to the Lord. Micah 7:7 tell us to look to the Lord, man. We look to the Lord in all things, man. So why the fuck we bow down to the gods of this world, man? The scriptures say you be subject to the powers thereof that be, but you're subject to these powers until they basically conform you and compel you to go against your power, man.
Right. You had the Maccabees brothers, man. They didn't bow. That's what you're going to?
Nah, I got the chapter before it.
Okay,
it's on the same lines.
Because they didn't bow down for eating a piece of swine. And they got they couch built to the top. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about pull totally off. You know, not for eating a piece of meat. Now, you'll tell it to your average person today. You tell it to your average Negro, Latino, or Native. You know, we know they totally, especially in this season right now, is what Mardi Gras, Lent season. They gonna eat that shrimp, crab, lobster, and pork. So you tell it to them, oh man, you either eat this piece of pig or I'm gonna kill you and your family. They gonna eat it, you know, which goes to show you how weak this generation is, you know. So yeah, man, I'm gonna say this: only the men of the Lord is not gonna take that vaccine, you know. But you gonna also have some that's not gonna want to take. That's actually not gonna want to take it.
The brother on the comment board said, "What? You gonna need 100% faith to survive in these times to come, man."
Right?
That's correct, man.
Right. Faith. You got it.
This is 2 Maccabees 6, and I'm gonna like just hit straight on the point. This says 6:17. It says, "But let this that we have spoken before a warning unto us, and now will we come to the declare of the matter in a few words. Eleazar, one of the principal scribes, an aged man of a well-favored countenance, was constrained to open his mouth and to eat swine's flesh. So they put out decrees every month of the king's birthday for them to basically follow after his philosophies and take on his meats. You know, but they wanted him to eat, you know, physical flesh. I mean, swine's flesh. Yeah, kind of. 19 it says, but he chooses rather to die gloriously than to live stained with such an abominable spitted forth and came of his own accord to the torment, man.
Right, man, because it tells you that some of the men of the Lord are subsequently going to be martyrs. Yeah. You know, yeah. Because when you look at, you have a lot of camps that just think, oh, everybody just going to live and then everybody going to get in the chariots, man. Some of the men of the Lord are going to be beheaded for this truth, okay. You know?
Continuing on, it says, but he chooses rather, I think I read it. No, it's like 20. It says, as it behooved them to come that are resolute to stand out against such things as are not lawful for the love of life to be tasted, but they that had the charge of that wicked feast for the old acquaintance, they had with the man taken him aside, besought him to bring flesh upon his own provision. So they told him, man, shit, you could eat chicken, you know, you can bring whatever meat that you desire, and just make it seem like it's that swine's.
But he knew that mentality was off, man. He knew that mentality was off.
And that's like you look at, you put rappers and people in this certain situation here, who they're going to use to influence the people to take the vaccine.
You have Slim Thug.
Yeah.
You know, Slim Thug just recently said, man, I'll take that. I'll take it. You know, he said, y'all could be crazy if y'all want. He say, hey, he'll take it. You know, and ultimately what is that doing is persuading the minds of these civilians, man. You know, the inhabitants, man.
That's why the scriptures tell you what, when a rich man speak, everybody listen.
Right.
But when a poor man speak, or a man that's of a low stature speaking, true wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man, because this is the way of life, man.
Okay. Also, that's that guide, man, for the times to come.
Yeah.
You know, it's those instructions that we need for those moments to come, man. Nothing else, because if you look at other doctrines and philosophies, they don't have no end game, man. Yeah, they think this place gonna continue to go on, and they just gonna continue to live their everyday life, man, until they die. No, man, that's not what's subject for the men of the Lord, man. Which ultimately, the world, you know, that's not subject for the world, because this world will be governed by way of Yahweh Shema Shah establishing righteousness throughout the earth by way of the prophets and Yahweh Shah, man. With Yahweh Shah and the prophets, you know.
That was
I pretty much
with the mom.
Okay, you want me to hit straight on it?
You can go straight to it.
All right, this is 2 Maccabees 7.
Because these are ultimately what the brother is getting into is those measurements, man. These are all these scare tactics, you know, to make you say, I'm either going to follow Yahweh Shema Shai or I'm going to serve Edom, man. And we know what's going to happen to Edom. This place will be destroyed. So it's basically a lose-lose situation when you following Edom, you know.
And that's like the same thing with like we're going into the vaccine, you know. I'm going to follow him and keep my job. I'm gonna take this needle to my arm to save my job, but I'm not gonna follow Yahweh Shema Shah where he told me don't bow down to that image, man. Because that's basically the image, walking in that way, man. Because that's gonna be the new reality for society, man.
Going back to his former oracles, man.
Yeah.
This 2 Maccabees 7 and 26, it says, and when he had exhorted her with the many words, she promised him that she would counsel her son. It says, but she bound herself toward him, laughing the cruel tyrant to scorn, spake in her country language on this manner, oh my son. I don't think it's in the country, but it says, oh my son, have pity upon me that bare thee 9 months of my womb, and gave thee suck 3 years, and nourished thee, and brought thee upon this age, and endured the troubles of education. I beseech thee, my son, look upon the heaven and the earth, and all that is therein, and consider that the Most High made them of these things that were not, and so was mankind made likewise. It says, fear not the tormentor, but being worthy of thy brethren, and take thy death.
It says, fear not the tormentor. So who's going to be tormenting everybody with these vaccines that's basically going to be pushed out? Because ultimately it's a torment. You either do this or you lose your job, you know?
It's in Revelations, it said, he that would not bow down to the beast in his image shall be killed.
You're right, shall be put to death.
It says,
Salaki, not to cut you off. What's that movie that's coming out? What's that damn movie? It's a new one coming out. What he said, if you're caught on sight, ye shall be killed. And it's a part in the trailer where folks got on his knees and put his hands up and said, I'm immune.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. I forgot the name of it.
I forgot the name. No, not Songbird.
It's like
is it Songbird?
It's Song.
It's Songbird. It's Songbird. Because they basically was issuing out the vaccine. They was, matter of fact, in that movie, they was issuing out the vaccine, man. So if you didn't have it, and they were trying to find out who they were trying to find out who basically didn't have it, man. All right, and they fuck around and found out Shorty neighbor was sick, so they went banging down on the doors, man.
It says worthy of thy brethren, take thy death that I may receive thee again in mercy with thy brethren. Man.
See? So, and what the scriptures say, man, no man is no greater love than the man that lay down his life for his brother. So, by you saying, I'm not taking this vaccine that y'all pushing out, you know, and I'm gonna die for y'all by Shimmy outside. Hey, that shows the Lord that you really love the Lord, man. Yeah. You know, because the men of the old, they all died for y'all by Shimmy outside, man. You know, and there wasn't no regular deaths that was going on. You know, you go to a house with Apostle Paul, man. He was fighting daily, man. You know, going catching through hell, being thrown out of cities. They're like, hey, you can't come to Lake Charles no more. Yeah. You know, it was like that. You know, so it was constant friction, man, constantly being buffeted. And ultimately, that goes to show that small remnant was going to be hated for the Nate and the way sake of Yahweh Shem Yahshua. You know, showing, and that shows you who the men of the Lord are, man. You know, they're not going to bow down to take this vaccine just because Esau said, oh, yeah, it's going to make everything go back to normal. We're not trying to go back to normal, man. You know,
fuck out of here.
We're hoping it continues to, which it will, you know. Great destruction is going to be played out upon the earth, man. And that's going to bring what? Our land, man. Well, you had that 2 Peter 5 and 2 Peter 2 and 5. I think it's 3 and 5. 3 and 5.
Yes, like
just to show you, man, this place is reserved, man. Everything that's happening is for the name and the way sake of Yahweh Shem Yahshua and for the elect's deliverance, man.
Yeah. It's 2 Peter 3 and 5. It says, for this they willingly are ignorant that by the word of the Most High the heavens were of old, and the earth standing out of the water and in the water. Mm-hmm. It says, whereby the world that then was being overflowed with water perished.
That's right. The world that was then being what overflowed with water perished, man. That's what in the times of Noah. You know, and it likens this time, likened to that and Sodom and Gomorrah in the book of Matthew, the 24th chapter, man. Yeah. You know? Go ahead.
It says, verse 7, it says, but the heavens and the earth, which are now by the same word, are kept in store, reserved unto the fire against the day of judgment.
What's the fire, man? Those 200 million missiles that's going to hit this place, man. It's reserved. It's already set in stone that America will be disintegrated. You know? All these other allies, man, these countries, man, they will shoot missiles over here to America, man. And the Lord ain't going to pardon or repent of the things that he said and established from in the ancient times, man. Or should I say in the beginning? You know? These things already set in stone to happen. Go ahead.
It says the day of judgment and perdition of ungodly men.
That's right. The day of what? Judgment, man. What are you getting judged for? Your iniquity, man. Your sins, your transgression. You heathens are going to get judged for what? Spoiling the Lord's chosen children, man. You know, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and natives, man. Those who are all the way on low, man. You know? Yeah, you got all of these countries basically in the valley, man, trying to fight for Israel, not knowing that what the next rulers are the ones that's low right before your face, man. Yeah. You know, and that's gonna be forever, all right? Because Israel will never be diminished as a nation ever again.
Yeah, you know? That's why the scriptures say that the Lord is gonna come and plead with them, man.
And the Lord ain't coming to fight, man. I mean, the Lord ain't coming to talk, man. Yeah. When they say plead, so like y'all, when they say plead, the Lord not about to sit at no table, man. You know, the Lord coming with his sword, man. It tells you. Right. It tells you the slaying of the Lord shall be many.
Yeah.
You know?
I was gonna make a point when you was going into that how they fighting for Israel, fighting for our land. That's how the Lord is gonna come and actually show who's actually gonna win this war and take this land, man. Yeah. You see, the Lord said, "What the saints shall take the kingdom." The Lord is coming to take our rightful position, man.
The Lord ain't coming to ask for it. The Lord ain't okay. I understand, Edom. I set y'all up, and look, being that I set y'all up, now I'm gonna take it away. No, the Lord is gonna show by action what he's gonna do, man.
And that's why he said he's coming to defend, because we're a part of that war, man.
Right.
To see who's gonna take we're a part of that war, man.
We're the whole reason of the war.
So the scriptures say that the Lord is gonna come and defend Jerusalem and avenge us, man. You see?
Okay. It says, verse 8, it says, but beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing, that one day is with the Most High as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years as one day. It says the Lord is not slack concerning his promise.
Ultimately and overall, the Lord is not slack concerning his promise, man. Whatever Yahweh Shem Yahshua said, that's what's going to happen. The Lord said he was going to deliver his men. The Lord is going to do that. The Lord is going to come and bring an end to America, man. That's what he's going to do. Go ahead.
It says, as some men count slackness, but is long suffering to usward, not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance. It say, but the day of the Most High will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
What's that fervent heat, man? That's those intercontinental ballistic missiles, man. You know, they're always a tongue twister, but yeah, man, that's those missiles, man. That's gonna what? Make you people disintegrate, man. Yeah. Have your eyes consumed in your flesh, man. Yeah. You know?
It says, the earth also, the works that are there shall be burned up.
All the works there shall be burnt up, man. Your job, your car, all right, your thoughts, everything that you basically put your pride and time in, man. Everything that you really trust in is gonna be burned up, man. But what's gonna live forever, man? This wisdom, knowledge, Shalom. This wisdom, knowledge, understanding of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. That's what's gonna keep you sane in those times. If you are possessed or obtained of it, man.
Well, this is verse 11. It says, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons are ye to be in all holy conversations and godliness? It says, looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of the Most High.
And that's it, man. You know, looking for and hasting, man. Every weekend, every week out, man, every day, you know, we're constantly hasting, man. It's just not no weekend event, man.
What we looking forward to.
This is what we're looking forward for, man. Working in what has to be put in, man. That crown isn't gonna come easy. You know, and ultimately every man's faith is soon about to be tested, man, on that high volume, man. You can see it's looking like it's quiet, you know. What the scriptures say, man, when it's just peace and safety, then what sudden destruction is gonna be at hand, man. You know? So you can finish that off. All right,
it says, wherein the heavens been on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
You said, yeah, you read that out.
I know that was after that. You read it. What, first?
Yeah.
I'm at 12, yeah, that's what it was. It says, looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of the Most High. Then I read after. It says, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
I could have sworn you read that part.
It says, nevertheless, we according to his promise look for new heavens and new earth wherein dwelling righteousness.
That's right, man. This is what we're looking for, man. Righteousness, man. Because this wickedness has to go. That's why you have the men of the Lord sighing and crying for the abominations that's being done in the midst thereof, man. You know, so man, till as this race continue to go on, man. You know, brothers keep on putting the work in, man. You know, keep looking and hastening that great and terrible day, man, of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. You know, so with that, we're gonna face these. Give all praise to our Lord.
Yahweh Shem Yahushua Ba'Shem Kwakadash.
Double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone that rule well. And much peace, safety, and blessings to hopefully elect throughout the 4 winds, pushing this truth and sincerity and diligence. Till next time, Shalom.
Shalom.